upstairs.
I got 2 of them down. Oh, I got 3 of them.
Pop, pop, pop.
Oh, on top. Woo! Someone still, yeah, he underneath us right here. Yeah. Right in front. He dead. Come on, he cracked. Yeah, boy. 96 meters.
On the side.
Oh, look it. Hey, I smoked him. Yeah, he couldn't even get back in the window, fool.
All squad mates are in the safe zone.
Sir, up later. Never mind, I got him. Right there.
Flank him.
Gas is moving in.
Motherfucker.
They went the wrong fight.
Ooh, look at that. Hey, what is up, everyone? Today I'm coming at you with my best CR-56 Amax, aka what I call the CMAX, for Warzone and Black Ops 6. This is one of the more popular ARs right now, as the AK got a nerf last update, and the CMAX has comparable damage and range with a nice time to kill. I hope you all enjoy and find this video helpful. If so, please do me a huge favor and smash that like button. It really does help out the channel. Also, be sure to drop a comment below and subscribe for future content. So, let's get into this. Okay, so here we go. Now, first things first, I am going to be using an optic on this weapon. If you don't want to use an optic, since it does have some halfway decent iron sights, I would say use a laser, since we are going to be filling up the rest of the attachment slots. But for me, I like a nice clean optic, and the one that I'm going to be using is the Redwell Reflex. It has a very nice open circle sight picture. You can acquire your targets very easily and take them out, do your job, and move on, right? That's the name of the game, right? Other than that, if you want, you can always try out the Volsinski. I hope I'm saying that right, but you get the idea. Again, has a very nice open sight window. You can acquire your targets very easily and take them out. Or you could always go with a Kepler Microflex, just a basic red dot that is going to be a little bit more precise than just having your basic iron sights on there. To each their own, whatever you want to do, but I'm going to be using the Redwell Reflex, and we're going to lock that one in right there. Okay, so moving on to the muzzle and the underbarrel attachments. There is a little meta that I like to use. I've mentioned it in previous videos, and I encourage you to try it as well. The muzzle being the compensator for vertical recoil control and recoil stabilization. As you can see, 31%, 36%. Those are two pretty big chunks right there that are going to help you out a whole lot. You could always go with the monolithic suppressor, taking off the mini-map. That's probably its biggest perk. Gives you a little bit of velocity, a little bit of damage range, but you take a huge hit on your aim down sight speed. As you can see, 335 milliseconds. To me, that is absolutely terrible. I like to stay between 250 to 200, if not less, and this is just not going to do it for us. Basically, this is going to take you off the mini-map, and that's probably its biggest perk right there. For me, again, it's all about the compensator for the vertical recoil control. So let's lock that in right there. And when you pair it with the underbarrel, the vertical foregrip that focuses on the horizontal, so again, the muzzle works on the vertical, the underbarrel works on the horizontal, it really helps dial you in at a distance especially. And in Warzone specifically, you need to be able to land your shots at a distance. So if you take a look here, the recoil gun kicks 8% and the horizontal is 42%. That is huge right there. So when you're shooting, the left or right sway is really not there as much, and you basically just have to focus on your vertical, if that makes sense. And again, that really dials you in at a distance. So we're going to go ahead and lock in that vertical foregrip right there. Okay, so moving on to the barrel now. There is one thing that I like to really push in this game, and that is damage range. If we take a look at our effective range right here, 47 meters to 58 meters base. Now, if we go to the long barrel, it goes to 68 to 84. That is a massive, massive difference. And all we're doing is affecting the damage range. If you want, you could go with the reinforced barrel that pushes a little bit of damage range and a little bit of velocity, so you get best of both worlds. But we're still only at 73 meters maximum, right? So the long barrel pushing you to 84, that to me is definitely where it's at. And we're going to lock that one in right there. Now moving on to the magazine. There are two that I would recommend, either the extended mag 1 if you can work with 45 rounds, because it does not affect your aim down sight speed or anything like that. As you can see, we're at 280 milliseconds for aim down sight speed. It's a little bit slow, but you can work with it, right? Now, if you go ahead and use the extended mag 2, it pushes up to 300, but you get 60 rounds. So for me, the trade-off is worth it to get that the extra ammo size, and we're just going to stick with that 60 round and lock that in right there. Now the fix for the aim down sight speed problem is in the rear grip, and that is the quick draw grip. As you can see, it takes our aim down sight speed to 220 milliseconds. That is pretty good right there. Again, I like to stay between 250 to 200, if not lower, and at 220, I can definitely work with it, and you know, I've been using it, and it's been working out really nice. So we're going to lock that one in right there. Now, as far as the stock goes, you could go with the light stock if you are worried about your movement speed, strafe moving speed, or if you hip fire a lot. I'm not going to be hip firing very much. So to me, it's more about the balance stock, giving you the strafe movement speed, and aim walk moving speed. So that right there, those three, it just pushes your movement speed in a few different directions, and that to me is definitely worth it. So we're going to lock that one in right there. Now, again, I'm not a very big fan of lasers. I don't really like them very much. They do minimal for you, but again, to each their own. But for me, it's all about the fire mods. You could go with the rapid fire, pushing you up to 690 RPM. You could go with overpressured, pushing you over 1,000 meters per second. But for me, it's about the recoil springs. Again, just focusing on the recoil, the horizontal, and the vertical control. That is where it's at. 13% across the board. So again, at a distance, you are much more able to control your weapon and really just land those shots. So we're going to go with the recoil springs and lock that in right there. All right, so now let's take this over to the firing range and see how it works. Okay, so here we go in the firing range. Let's first check out the recoil pattern on it, and then we can go from there. I will not touch the sticks at all, and let's see what happens. Oh boy, okay. Very, very vertical, pretty much straight up and down. It is a very tight pattern, so that's good. And that is why I was recommending before the vertical foregrip that works on the horizontal control, because if we didn't have that on there, you can imagine this would be going left and right all over the place, as well as the compensator that works on the vertical recoil, and it would be even more vertical. You'd be shooting up into the sky in no time. So my point being with this, all you have to do is drag down just a little bit, and you can hit all your shots. Now let's check it out on these guys, see how they do. Not too bad, not too bad, and not too bad. Pretty easy, and we've got a very big mag on here, so we can just continue to lay these guys out, no problem. And, you know, it's been working really nice for me. I definitely like it a lot. We can just keep on smacking these guys, no problem at all. And, again, it's been working awesome for me, guys. So I hope you all enjoyed and found this video helpful. If you did, please do me a huge favor and smash that like button. It definitely helps out the channel a lot. Also, don't be afraid to drop a comment below, and be sure to subscribe for future content. So until next time, guys, I hope you take it easy. I will see you then. Later.